Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for joining us, everybody. We'll get on the go. Okay, folks. Good morning and thank you very much for joining us. My name is Scott Ludlam. I'm an Australian Green Senator and I'm your MC for the morning. And I would like to welcome you all, and I'd like to commence with an acknowledgement that we're meeting on Aboriginal ground. This is the traditional country of the Whadjuk Noongar people. It always was and it always will be. And a big part of our work as a political party is engaged with the deeper reconciliation with the First Peoples of this country. I would also like to welcome our candidates, our members of Parliament, and all of our supporters out here this morning for the launch of the Greens WA State Election Campaign. And just on a personal note, to offer my appreciation for all the work that you're doing. The work that we do in this political context is tremendously important. And if we don't do it, nobody else will. So thank you very much for everything that you do and for coming out today. I'd like to introduce somebody who probably doesn't need lengthy introduction because she'll be known to you all, and that is the very Honourable Giz Watson MLC, who will take you through the day's proceedings to formally launch the campaign. Thanks again for coming out.
Thanks, Scott, and welcome to everybody. Fantastic to see so many of our candidates here on the steps of Parliament House, rolling out the green carpet, indicating that for many of us, this is the route we are going to take to work after the election. We are determined to get more Greens into the Parliament of Western Australia. And we're here to present ourselves as a team of candidates for every seat in the state election. We will offer voters a green choice no matter where they live. We have a diverse team. We have candidates from Albany to the Kimberley. And we think people are tired of the old politics and are looking for new energy and new solutions. We will be running an energetic and positive campaign, not the mudslinging and the personality politics that we often see with the old parties. We are passionate that we want a cleaner, more sustainable, more affordable and more caring Western Australia. And we know that many West Australians agree with us. Our campaign slogan for this state campaign for 2013 is True Progress. True Progress means looking after and building community. It means sharing the benefits of the boom more fairly. It means building and resourcing a modern, reliable public transport system for Perth. It means making houses more affordable. It means investing in big-scale renewable energy. It means protecting our precious water resources. And True Progress critically means taking real action on climate change. And I can't help but think, as we sit here sweltering on the steps of Parliament House, that climate change is real, climate change is with us. And we are the party that have the best solutions to deal with the adaptation and the deep changes we need to make to live in a climate change affected world, and to make sure that we do not increasingly pollute the atmosphere with carbon. WA is wealthy and must share more equitably. Much more must be invested in a truly sustainable future. We have 8 priorities for this election: transport, renewable energy, housing affordability, education, water, and of course the environment, mental health and employment. During this campaign we will be introducing initiatives such as simple, cost-effective ways to relieve housing stress, simple, cost-effective ways to reduce traffic congestion. And one of those initiatives I'd like to emphasise this morning is the proposal that we could resolve virtually straight away some of the most critical pressures on our public transport system by making public transport freely available, no cost, before 7 a.m. so that people catching trains and buses to work often have to start out before 7 o'clock just to get there. So why not get that pressure off that rush hour, which is actually turning people away from using public transport, by testing, trialling a free access to public transport before 7 a.m. And we suggest that that would be a way that could be rolled out virtually straight away. We will also be rolling out initiatives in regards to big solar, how we actually get WA into the modern world producing electricity from our amazing solar resource. We have new visions for the Kimberleys, visions that aren't about big industry. And we have new visions for the Southwest, which will see a revival of rural communities. And also we're about innovative campaigning. People are tired of elections, it's obvious. But what we are recognising in people being bored with the old style elections, that we need to use social media in new, innovative and exciting ways to reach a broader audience and to have conversations with West Australians who are currently feeling left out of the political process. Briefly, what we've achieved to date was, let's remember, we've had Greens in this state parliament since 1993 with a fine record of making a difference. We've been in the state parliament protecting places that are too precious to lose, protecting Margaret River from coal, protecting the state from the perils of hydraulic fracturing or fracking. We've been in the state parliament arguing that communities should have a say whether mining occurs in that area, whether it's Margaret River or whether it's Perth Hills. We have been a consistent and strong voice for human rights. We all remember the debate about stop and search. That bill was brought to a screeching halt in the parliament here, not the least because of the amazing amount of work that the Greens did, and in particular my colleague Alison Xamong. We are the voice that will stand up for civil liberties and human rights in the state when the old parties are locked into ancient ways of thinking in terms of so-called law and order. We've also been a consistent voice for the community. The Greens are committed to taking the community's issues into the parliament, asking questions, forming inquiries in committees, holding whichever government to account. We are the ones that do it best, and we are the ones who actually are in touch with the community and understand the things that are hurting them out there in WA. We've also worked hard to introduce innovative bills, innovative new laws, whether that is a law to better protect WA's endangered species, whether it's a law to ensure that we're ready for sea level rise, whether that's a law to ensure that Margaret River is protected from coal mining. That's just 3 out of the numerous bills that the Greens have introduced into Parliament, and what we see often enough is that the other parties follow, sooner or later. We've also worked hard to make Parliament work better for the community. We have been able to ensure that there are vital inquiries, such as the recent inquiry into the Peel Health Campus, which raises serious questions about public money and the operation of private health providers in the state. So what's important for WA's future? What we know is that business as usual in WA is not going to give us a compassionate, connected and healthy community. Business as usual in WA is not going to ensure a fair sharing of the benefits of boom. Business as usual is not going to provide a clean, healthy environment for us all to live in and to protect endangered species such as the black cockatoo and the numbat. The Greens are needed more than ever in Parliament to be a voice for the voiceless, to be the voice on the critical issues like climate change, to present solutions that won't cost the earth, that is, smart new ways of doing business, and to protect that which is too precious to lose. The Greens intend to be a voice for true progress, not mindless growth at any cost. And to conclude, we may not have the public resources, the big corporate donors, and the innumerable spin doctors that are available to the Premier, We may not have the corporate donors and the union muscle that Mr McGowan can muster. We may not have the big pot of taxpayers' money, which, interesting enough, the National speak is actually theirs, to lure voters that Mr Brendan Grills had. But what we have is an energetic, enthusiastic team of people eagerly engaging with fellow West Australians in finding solutions to make Western Australia a cleaner, more sustainable, more affordable and more caring place to live. And I congratulate all our lower house candidates who are putting themselves forward to represent West Australians in this election. And with those comments, I will launch the election campaign for the Greens for 2013.